Alright. Extra shot of espresso. It's November 15th, 2025, and episode 7 of Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, and quat. Make me a shocker and quat winking face. Just body slammed us into the darkest hour yet. Hot off. EP6's arcade jackpot and that great leader silhouette tease, Toei cranks the tragedy dial too. And quat, unbelievable and quat, levels with a backstory bloodbath that's equal parts gut-wrenching origin. Story and spider stabbed revenge rampage. This one's a shocker recruitment horror show. Flashing. Back to the underbelly while the present gang scrambles. Think Amazon's brutal vibes meets Black's betrayal blues, all in 24 minutes of non-stop and quat. Why God why and quat, punches. We smash cut 2. Flashback mode, enter Nakao, a fresh-faced shocker grunt, voiced with wide-eyed desperation by Yuki. Oh no, stationed in a frozen polar research base turned secret gel shocker outpost. His squad's led by a grizzled and quat, chief and quat, think mentor dad with a hidden rider scar. Boom. Enter the kaijin unbelievable. Yes, that's the name. Chanted like a curse. A hulking yeti crab. Hybrid with ice spikes and reality warping and quat, unbelievable and quat, roars that shatter morale. NAKAO'S squad gets ambushed during a hostile polar patrol. Blizzards howling, ice cracking under. Claw stomps. NAKAO fights valiantly, unloading futile rifle rounds while yelling and quat. This is unbelievable, and quat. But the chief shields him, taking a fatal spike through the chest. NAKAO escapes the scumbags, shocker deserters turned cannibalistic in the freeze, clawing through snowdrifts with frostbitten fingers, haunted by the chief's dying words, and quat. Don't let them make you a monster, and quat. Cut to present day, NAKAO, now a scarred mid-level shocker officer, the oily handler from Mitsuha's ramen betrayal, storms back to the Polar Hall ruins, now a thawed shocker. Black sight, for avenge the chief's revenge. He's modded himself with crab claws and ice armor. Monologuing about and quat, honoring and quat, the chief by climbing ranks. But plot twist avalanche. The gang, Tojima and company, infiltrates the site via Naoki's hacked snowmobile convoy, hunting the Knob Network's Arctic relay. Chaos erupts. NAKAO clashes with Tojima in a freezer warehouse brawl. Rotary punches clanging against ice claws. Key moments freeze the blood. Polar flashback frenzy. 10 minutes of whiteout warfare. Blood-staining snow red, unbelievable's roars echoing. With distorted and quat, UNB leave able, and quat, subtitles, NAKAO'S escape a harrowing crawl through corpse-littered tunnels. Revenge return. NAKAO corners the deserters, crunching them like ice cubes. In graphic crunches, Yukari's watches horrified, seeing her own and quat, programmed and quat, past. Mirrored. True identity pierce. As NAKAO boasts his and quat, shocker loyalty, and quat, Spider-Man, EP3's. Web-slinger, upgraded with venom fangs, ambushes from the shadows, stabbing NAKAO through the back. With a leg spike, revealing NAKAO was always a pawn, the chief a planted dissenter. Spider-Man. Hisses, and quat. You were made to be shocker. Now break, and quat. NAKAO'S dying gasp, and quat. Make me a shocker, and quat, as he collapses, triggering a base self-destruct. Gang getaway. Mitsuha's Riderman blast shatters ice walls, Yuriko zaps servers, Tojima carries a shell-shocked Yukari's out. Cliffhanger. Downloaded files show NAKAO was Harvest prototype number 002, and Tojima's next. Characters crack under the cold. NAKAO tragedy king. Ono's voice shifts from heroic grunt To broken zealot, his and quat, avenge and quat, rage masking deep daddy issues. Tojima mirrors hard. And quat, I could have ended like him, and quat, vulnerability peaks. Yukari's relapses, claws out in panic, purring and quat, I was made to, and quat, Mitsuha and Yuriko tag team therapy mid-fight. Blasting support. Naoki hacks the PA for morale rider themes. Vibe. Arctic abyss of despair. Howling winds whipping regret, fluorescent base lights flickering on frozen gore, every stab echoing and quat, fandom's dark cost, and quat. It's raw, relentless, pulling you into the blizzard. Like you're the one frostbit and forsaken. LIDENFILMS chill to perfection in EP7, this is visual villainy at its frostiest, shifting the style to polar noir with Shocker's coldest palette. Yet, the Arctic base aesthetic bites, endless whites scarred by crimson sprays, breath-fogging lenses in intimate close-ups, ice crystals fracturing light like shattered dreams, gushing iceberg. Unbelievable Unbelievable's design, monstrous mastery, fur-matted crab shell animated with lumbering weight, spikes extending in crystalline crunches, every roar warps the frame with distortion waves, evoking practical 70s suits but with digital dread. Spider-Man's return. Sleeker, deadlier, webs glisten with frozen dew, leg pierce in slow-mo glory, venom dripping like icicles. Flashback sequences blend sepia filters with hyper-real snow sims, particles swirling in vortex fury. Soundscape slays. Wind howls layered with Ono's cracking voice, Teddy Lloyd's OSTA. Haunting remix of and quat, Shocker march and quat, into minor key dirge, stabs punctuated by echoing cracks like breaking bones. Gentle thaw. Desert or crunch scenes get a tad repetitive in gore loops. 3 identical chomps, and the bass explosion CG dips into softness amid the snow, sharper debris would have amped the avalanche. Minor melts in or episode that's stylistically savage, expressive eyes, NAKAO'S widening horror, and dynamic blizzards make it a frozen frame. Fest. Man, and quat. Make me a shocker and quat. Is the episode that breaks the belt. Tojima wants to be. A Kamen Rider plunges into moral freeze. NAKAO'S tragic arc a mirror to every and quat. What if I joined the dark side? And quat. Fan nightmare. That spider pierce. Unbelievable gut twist. Turning revenge into revelation. I'm wrecked over NAKAO'S wasted potential. His and quat. Make me and quat. Plea. Echoing Yukari's programming pains. The polar plunge deepens the harvest horror, making Shocker feel inescapably real. Kind critique. Flashback heavy start slows the skid a smidge. Trim 2 minutes. For punchier present. And while the tragedy lands, a warmer gang moment post-stab could have balanced the chill. But oh, the bold swings pay off. Brave, bleak, brilliant.